Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Krupp Steyr Waffenträger. It's the Tier 7 German premium tank destroyer with a turret. It's located on the northwest spawn of Empire's border and it's under the command of Yo-Yo Giddy. But sadly she's about to get trolled by one of the members on her team. And well, it's right from the start of the game, I'm afraid. Okay, game started. Have you spotted the troll yet? Well, you will momentarily. The Krupp Steyr Waffenträger doesn't move very quickly. Oh, here's the troll. Yep, it's the Wizzy131. His name is Erwin1073. And he's not letting Yo-Yo Giddy move to her firing position. Nope, spinning around. Trying to block her from moving at all, and if she does move to do anything, well, he counters it. Now the thing about this Krupp Steyr Waffenträger is the engine's up front and the turret's at the rear, which means that basically when you attack the enemy you should actually turn your vehicle round so you've got massive gun depression over the back of the vehicle. And now you can see he's trying to push her into the position that he thinks is helpful. And you can see Yo-Yo Giddy said, "What's your problem, Wizzy?" Well, she's broken away from him. Oh, don't flip. Yes, it's a very wide vehicle, Krupp Steyr Waffenträger. The idea for it came from Steyr originally, and it was supposed to be a tractor that would actually carry the gun towards the enemy and then dismount the gun, which could then be used against the enemy. But it could actually fire on the move as well. It's an 88mm gun capable of 240 alpha, and with standard ammunition will do 203mm of pen, and with the premium rounds it will do even more. It will do 237. Well, that's not much of a difference, is it? It's just 34 extra penetration points or millimeters. She's got her first kill. She killed the 45 TP. She could fire through that building because the LT432 is standing behind a destructible building, but I think she's just waiting for him to come out. There we go. Puts a round into him for 276. That's another high roll. Or it's another high roll. It is a high roll because the first two shots she fired were low rolls. So she was actually firing over the side of the vehicle there. And of course that gives her gun depression, but if you actually try to fire over the front, the engine kind of gets in the way. Now it also means that if somebody fires at the Waffenträger when you're pointing the gun forward, they might actually hit the engine or even cause problems, stop you from getting away from the enemy. She's just spotted a CS-53. She's trying to find a good firing position so she can get shots on this guy. Okay, just going to the aim. The gun and the turret on this vehicle were actually made by Krupp. It was the actual vehicle itself that was made by Steyr. Of course, they were very good at making vehicles, as you remember. They were the ones who came up with the Hetzer. Or should I say Jagdpanzer 38T. Okay, she can see the CS-53, she's trying to line up a shot. It's not a very accurate tank destroyer. It's got very poor gun handling, I'm afraid. She did get a nice shot there in, a high roll on the CS-53. He knows she's here. Oh, she tracked him. He just sticking the rear of his vehicle out. She managed to put a round into it. Oh, there's the appalling accuracy. The shell went to the right and hit the wall instead, or the rock. And that one hit the area behind. Obviously, she was worried that the guy had sighting of her and he was actually going to pop out and shoot her. Knocking the fence down actually slows you down. So yeah, she's actually spotted that. You need to move away from the fence to actually speed up. But she's in the right configuration. She's got a turret pointing towards the enemy, but the front of the vehicle pointing away so she can make a quick getaway if she needs to. And the reason she's pulling backwards or moving backwards at the moment is because she's expecting the IS, the Soviet heavy tank that was seen up on the hill, to be coming down that passage there. And the CS-53 might make an appearance as well. She is kind of out in the open. There's a Challenger nearby. He's actually hiding behind the rocks. And there's the CS-53. He's gone through the centre, and there's an E-25 who's just gone through the pass. She sees the CS-53, but sadly it's too late to actually get a shot on him, because he's now gone in defilade underneath that ridgeline. Well, not the ridgeline, but she's now behind that rock. There's a Super Hellcat and an E-25 coming this way as well. Suddenly spotted those. She's trying to back up so she can get shots on these guys. She ought to get back to the cap. She's actually turning around to engage them, which is probably not a great move. There's the Super Hellcat. Oh, she takes her around in his tractor as well at the same time. Low roll from the Super Hellcat, and the Scorpion's just hit her as well. And oh, well, yeah, she got pretty monstered by the enemy there. The Super Hellcat got her in the end, but she did take that big round from the Scorpion on the enemy team. And yeah, it looks like at least 3 tanks are headed towards our cap. The Super Hellcat, CS-53 and the E-25. Now that challenge, oh, the Challenger just got taken out by the Super Hellcat as well. So that's at least 2 kills for him. In fact, actually he's got 3 kills, so he must be a fairly good player. Lorraine's abandoned the cap so he can shoot from a distance. And we're now watching our Scorpion, the American Scorpion Tier 7 version, with the 90mm gun. Looks like he's going to try and snipe at the enemy. Two of them have gone into the cap. One of them's come out of the cap, so one of them is probably headed down towards us at this moment. There he is, the E-25. Oh, we made short work of him. He didn't have much in the way of hit points left, but the 90mm round was bound to do some serious damage. You still can't see the enemy in the cap, but whoever was in the cap has now left it. Super Hellcat, CS-53, and there might be that Scorpion in the cap as well. The score's only 1 tank down on the enemy at the moment, but it looks like they have the advantage in terms of positional, that they actually have the cap area. Oh, and our T-29 just took a big hit from their VK100-01P. And the Scorpion's moving forward to try and find out where the enemy is in the cap area. And he's found 2 of them, the Scorpion and the Super Hellcat. But the CS-53 is not in sight, so it's probably him that's in the cap. Even though the CS-53 doesn't have much in the way of hit points. Oh! And that was a penetrating shot from the M12. The Scorpion doesn't have much in the way of armor, in fact none at all, and he's lost his driver to that artillery shot, a very good artillery shot at long range, because that was a shot that came all the way over the battlefield from the other end, and he's still stunned. Yeah, I said that was definitely a penetrating round, but it's exactly what you'd expect. He tries to move forward to find the enemy and gets taken out by the Super Hellcat in the end. The Scorpion is now capping as well, so it looks like this game is going to end momentarily. Yep, the heavies are trying to come back, but it's just too late. They've left it too long. Here's the end of battle stats, and well, Yo-Yo Giddy managed to get a sharpshooter in that game for getting 10 or more consecutive shots on the enemy, as well as a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of her own vehicle, and her win rate from the battle was 1,361. Just think how much better it would have been if she hadn't been trolled by that Wizzy 131 at the start of the game. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, the highest damage in the game was actually done by our VK100-01P. He actually picked up a high caliber and steel wall, 4,265 hit points of damage, but he couldn't come back because obviously he's a very slow heavy tank. And in fact, it's Arty McArtyface was the name of the player. That's kind of apt, isn't it, for an Arty channel? And the second highest damage in the game was the IS on the enemy team, 2,394, followed by their CS53 with 1,952. And I think that was the guy who was capping. It's not coming up. Yes, there it is. Okay, did he cap points? Yes, he did cap. He was the one who was capping behind the building, 77 cap points. So yes, that's the one who was hidden from view, and the Scorpion just joined him in the cap to finish off the game. So we can see that Yo-Yo Giddy did fairly well actually, because she's in the top 5 on her team with 1,139 hit points, 1 kill, 363 XP. But sadly, yes, she was trolled, and the troll, here he is down at the bottom, Erwin1073 of the RPPG clan. His win rate was 115. He only did 218 hit points of damage. Let's have a look and see if he's anonymized in any way, because we always like to make sure we've got the right name. Yep, there he is. Erwin1073 of the Ruhrpott Panzer Grenadier. 50 members, he's a reservist, and yes, he's a troll. So maybe the clan needs to be informed that they've got a troll in their midst, and they need to have a word with him, because it doesn't do their clan any good whatsoever to have the reputation that they allow trolls to exist in their clan. I hate to think that he might do the same to some of his own clan members, but it's certainly not very helpful if he does that to other players in any game. So he wasn't very helpful in the game overall. And Yo-Yo Giddy did do quite a bit of damage, but sadly she was killed fairly quickly because she got monstered by a Scorpion, a Super Hellcat, and an E25 all at the same time, as well as that CS53. So yeah, that didn't help. But yes, we spotted another troll, and so RPPG, they need to be informed so that they can do something about it. We look at the detailed report, we can see Yo-Yo Giddy fired 10 rounds, got 7 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrations, damage of 1,139 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. She received 4 hits from the enemy in that game, 3 enemy vehicles were damaged, 1 was killed, and she did 401 hit points of spotting assist in the game. She earned 37,490 credits on a premium count, and after repair, ammunition, resupply, consumables, and she just fired standard ammo throughout that one, 9,642 credits profit, 544 XP, 109 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 653 experience points altogether. We haven't had that many troll videos for a while. I was sent one a while back, but somebody had actually told me they'd been trolled, but I couldn't find the actual replay where they have been. So if you know who you are, please do let me know where the replay is, in which link, so I can then do a video about it. But yes, trolling is seemingly coming back again. People are getting bored, and they're taking it out on other players, and it's not nice. It's rather silly actually as well, because it just makes people blacklist you, and people don't want to play with you. They don't want to platoon with you, and they may add you to their blacklists, which means you might miss out on medals in the future that you could easily have got, such as Brothers in Arms or Crucial Contribution, which you'll miss out on simply because you're a troll, and people don't like trolls. So there you go. That was the end of the battle. I hope you found that video informative. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And please do remember, we've got a sister channel called The General where you can watch replays without any commentary whatsoever. So there's nothing to spoil it, nobody yapping on at the wrong moment. But they're really good replays, well worth watching. Thanks for watching this video.